Hello and welcome back to Car Culture and another SMMT review. And at the moment we've got a Citroen DS4. Now this is actually meant to be an SUV, but as you can see by the looks, you can see that it's not quite the size of an SUV, but it's quite big for a hatchback. But overall the looks are very nice. It's very smooth and modern. The lights are cool. As you can see back here, they sort of are like triangular shaped. It's a very interesting design. But again, it's, in my opinion, quite a nice looking car. One little feature I like is to remind you that it is a door. It has door handles that come out and they almost like grab you. The interior is actually really nice, actually. The wheels, obviously leather. Again, they keep doing this thing where they don't really make a full-on circular wheel. They sort of choose different shapes depending on what their personality is. But the interior is very nice. It's got like Alcantara here on the dash, which is very fancy actually. Not often you see that on a lot of cars. But again, being very modern, it's got screens everywhere. There's a screen here which does something, which I'll figure out in a minute. This obviously is all the entertainment stuff, and obviously you got a digital speedo and that sort of thing there. And the seats are very comfortable. I mean, I only just got in it. But yeah, we'll take it for a drive and see what it's like. So first thing to note is it has a 1.6 litre hybrid petrol engine with 225 horsepower, which is, more than enough for the sort of thing this car will be doing, which is, small family driving. And well, first impressions are driving. It's again very quiet because of the hybrid and petrol combination. The ride is very smooth. Obviously, the seats are very comfortable, as I mentioned earlier. And so far, it's pretty nice actually. I mean, for a Citroen, it feels very sort of upmarket and almost luxurious. I wouldn't go too far as say it's luxurious, but the interior is very well made and plush, and it's just a very nice place to be. Due to the sort of quite small shape of the car, I mean, it's not the size of an SUV, but it is a big hatchback. It's not too bad through the corners. It's got a little bit of body roll, but overall the suspension is a lot stiffer than say like a Land Rover. Now, my only concern with this car is it does cost around £40,000, which, I mean, you're thinking of like a Mercedes sort of money at that point. And my question is it really worth the money? Well, that's what we're here to find out, of course. There are different driving modes in this car. There's comfort, sport. Let me just go through them now, actually, however you press the button. I'm in normal currently. It's got sport mode, which obviously we know what that is, and eco mode, obviously, if you want to do the hybrid sort of system. But right now I'm going to put it in sport, and let's give this a whirl. So right now we're about to take it onto the Millbrook sort of speed bowl and give it sort of a bit more speed down here, up to 50 miles an hour. Wow, amazing. So on the move, on a fast motorway road like this, it's very smooth. I think in the interior it could be a bit more spacious. I mean, there's a lot of, the dash is huge. It's got this whole like screen here, and then the Alcantara obviously takes a lot of space up, but the rear seats aren't massive amount of space back there. It's enough to keep some children from falling over, and the front legroom is pretty sufficient. It's pretty average as well.
So all in all, the Citroen DS4 in the performance line trim is a nice sporty alternative to the more popular models like Audi, BMW and Mercedes. However, I feel those cars are a little more dynamic in terms of their handling. But this French newcomer definitely has the appeal and stands out from the crowd. Is that £40,000 price tag too much though? Let us know what you think in the comments, and if you did enjoy this review, then make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.